think he's got a lot of upside to him. And you talk about just the salt of the earth, just an amazing young man. And my youngest son, Jackpot, he's taken a liking to him. And every day you just know exactly what you're going to get with Mega. And I'm really excited for what this year will bring for him. You know, he's always continuously learning. He's always asking questions, but he's very consistent. He knows where to line up, what to do. He helps other guys line up. He's a consummate teammate, and I'm really thankful that he's a part of our room, and I'm really hoping that this year is the best year that he's had so far. But you can start to see it start to slowly come together.
One last one for me. Who's the best former quarterback on the staff?
That would have to be me. That would have to be me.
Why?
I mean, I got belief in myself. I don't think anybody can outthrow me, so that's just me. So I know there's a couple really good quarterbacks on staff, but if we're betting for lunch, it's got to be on myself.
That's cool. I asked Sider that earlier. So.
He said the same thing.
Yeah. Not today, but back in the spring.
We might have to have a throwing competition. So.
All right, so I'm a little late. You go.
I think with Frank that isn't we as standing out in terms of leadership and stuff in the receivers room. What have you seen specifically from him? You said the guys kind of gravitate toward him. You know, I know you've only been here for a short while, but what some things?
Feels like a long time. But he's like, if you watch him, he's the guy getting the guys up to meetings early, making sure everybody's here, making sure they're the first ones. You know, running out together as a group. I mean, he just does so many things behind the scenes that you're just like, man, I'm really glad we have that guy. And I think the guys appreciate that because they gravitate to him and they value his leadership. And I think he really helps us kind of set the tone of how to do things. And I think the guys follow that. He's kind of like the blueprint of doing right on and off the field. And I think that really helps our group a lot.
Final question for you. How are you settling in with everything?
I think I'll be a lot better once my family gets here in August. But you know, these last couple of months have really been, you know, very almost like a whirlwind. You know, a lot of transition, a lot of things going on, getting up to speed. You know, doing things that the expectations at a high level. So just trying to, you know, get caught up with all those things, and it seems like things are starting to slow down just a little bit as we just picked up in, you know, the official visit season. So once my family's here in August, I think I'll be completely settled and we'll be ready to rock and roll for the season.
So you were probably asked this earlier. I'm late getting over here, so my apologies. But obviously Dante committed here a while ago, but now that he's signed, sealed, delivered, to quote Stevie Wonder, it's a great song. Not my favorite of his, but anyway, what are just my favorite? Ooh, Isn't She Lovely or Superstitious? One of those two. Probably 1A, 1B there.
What about Ribbon in the Sky?
That's he's got a ton of them.
That's
so
a very popular wedding song.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
But no, you're good. But yeah. So what would you say about just I think he committed before you got here. But from what you've seen of him, he's had a lot of college football experience, and from what you've gone to know of him in the brief time he's been here, what would you say about what he's going to add to your room? So
I think he adds experience. I think he has like a presence about him that the guys really embrace because he's been out there, he's been in the trenches, and you know he's got game experience, and he's just a fun guy to be around. You know, like he's just one of those guys that guys gravitate to. And so I would say, you know, a couple of weeks ago he was the new guy, but now I think he's one of us, and I think the guys have embraced him as such. So I think he's also going to raise the level of competition, which is always important. That the higher the level of competition goes, the better the group becomes. And so the more guys that we can add and the more guys become more consistent and competitive, the better our group will be. So I'm really excited that he's a part of our group now. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
right.
You talked about being a whirlwind. This is your first May.